This is James Holder for iFILM London. I'm at the Fast Girls premiere in the West End. With me, I've got star of screen and stage, Phil Davis. How are you, Phil?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you. Pretty good.
It's wonderful to see you again, mate.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. I hope the weather holds up and all these people don't get wet.
I think it's going to be all right. Nothing but blue skies.
Yeah, I hope so.
How much can you tell me about Fast Girls, Phil, having not seen the film myself?
Well, it's a film about these young athletes, girls in the running 200 metres in the European Championships. I play Brian, who's a trainer, although he's not a professional trainer, he's a grocer. He does it for a hobby, and he comes across this prodigiously talented 200 metres runner that Lenora Critchlow plays. When she gets into the Team GB for the European Championships, he has to let her go because, you know, she's going off to train with more professional people and more competitive people. And that's very difficult for her because she misses him. And
a real heartbreaker for him.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker for him too, but he was philosophical about it. But for her, you know, she suddenly, you know, there are jealousies and there are difficulties and all that, and she hasn't got her man beside her, you know. And so she has to learn to sort of stand on her own 2 feet.
I think it's a real big coup for this film having you in it. A lot of people, you're one of my personal favourite actors. Last time I spoke to you, I didn't bring up you being in the original Firm and playing the Yeti. When I got home, I felt a bit sick about not mentioning that, as it's such a big film, you know. So yeah, I think it's a really good coup for Fast Girls to have you in the film, mate. I really do.
And I'm very pleased to be here. I mean, it's a very good film. I don't like all the films I do quite a few. I saw this about 3 or 4 weeks ago with my wife in a little theatre in Soho, and I was absolutely knocked out. This film really works. It's in with a chance, this, of being a big success. I hope it is.
If you look at Noel Clarke's track record for films and what he does, he's kind of the man to get something out there and get it up and running, you know?
Yeah, and it's got a very good cast. All the girls are really very sharp, very sassy, and entirely convincing as athletes, I thought.
Just last question, the Olympics coming up. Do you think it's a good time for this film to be released with that rolling?
Yeah, they ain't silly, are they? I mean, they got it out early before the Olympics. I think normally they'd have taken about twice as long on post-production, but it needed to come out just before the Olympics, and here it is.
Move of genius, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phil Davis, once again, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, sir, and I really am looking forward to seeing the film myself. And for iFILM London, thank you very much.
Great pleasure.
James Holder with Phil Davis for iFILM London. Thank you very much.
iFILM London, yeah, it's iFILM.